years. And now we're joined by, I'm going to say this correctly, or at least I'm going to try, Okintunde Bowen.
You got it right.
All right.
Nice.
And you were telling me before, most of your friends just call you Akin?
Yes.
Okay, well, then that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Or we'll call you soon-to-be Dr. Bowen. How's
Yes,
that?
it's nice.
Well, tell us a little bit about your background, because I understand you're from the Chicago area, and one thing that we often hear from folks that we talk to on the phone and folks that we talk to in the community is they didn't think that the health professions were something that they could really get into. They didn't understand that these opportunities were available to them.
Yeah, I mean, like I definitely understand like their concern because when I was growing up, I never thought about being like a doctor. I mean, growing up where like I grew up at, which is Inglewood, is the neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. I don't have doctors lined up and down my block. I probably didn't have like a doctor like in my whole entire neighborhood. So I think like a lot of people pretty much think that these goals are like far-fetched, like it's not possible, but it is possible, and it's very, very rewarding too. So. Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit how did you come to figure out that this was something
transition?
that you wanted to do?
Well, pretty much I can tell you that I wasn't a student like in grammar school, high school. I started to become like a student in college. I started to develop more, get more mature. Then I had a brother who actually decided to go to University of Michigan dental school. When he was up there, he would invite me up. Then at that particular time, he influenced me, sort of like convinced me or forced me almost to say like, you're doing dental. And I'm looking like, okay. But I wasn't quite sure at that time if I wanted to do that, although like I agreed to it. But I went up there 3 or 4 times and I saw like the work and like the care that these dentists provided to like that community up there in Ann Arbor, and it was just tremendous. It seemed as if it was really fulfilling, and it was something that they really want to do. It was like in their heart, and I felt like, you know what, this is a chance, an opportunity for me to actually do something good and great for my community. I said, and what better way to do it than dental?
Wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit about how you actually came to the University of Illinois at Chicago Dental School.
Well, I took the DAT. I did okay like the first time I took it. I got in like all my applications to a specific website. I don't quite know the name, but you send like your applications in. You get like all your fees and things in, and like you have to get like recommendations and things from like your college professors and things like that. So once you get like all those things together like your transcript, your scores, your recommendations, you have to write a letter to them too to explain them why you want to go to dental school. You send this application in, they process it. It takes around like 6 weeks. Then maybe like a month later or two, like you'll get like a call from the dental school if you qualify, asking you to come in for like an interview.
Okay.
So that's how like I got involved like in the process. So at that particular time, I was called up by the University of Illinois in about around like January, and they told me to come in for like an interview. I interviewed around like January 10th. They gave me a call back around like March, and around that time they told me that they would accept me conditionally, and conditionally mean that I would have to come do like a post-bac program, which is like a year of like hardcore sciences, and then if I did like pretty well in that program, then I would be accepted to like the college.
And that's an important point that you're making, Akin, is that you don't have to have the top score. That there are other ways to get into this school and to other programs if you don't go in as the top of the class kind of student.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always opportunity to get into like different schools if you don't have like the top score. I mean, a lot of times like they will accept you knowing that you do have that potential, but they must see potential. I mean, somewhere, you know, I mean, like you can't walk in and have like all F's and D's, you know, down the line. Like they're not going to accept you. I mean, maybe like with like my application, I can tell you, I started off in college, I was like a little weak, but towards like my junior and senior year, I started to pick it up, getting A's in like organic chemistry, getting A's in different biology classes, and they was probably like, hey, like this kid has really matured, he has really grown, he's doing really well. But however, we need to see that this is a permanent process, not something that's temporary. So that year gives them a chance to really evaluate me based on my work and like my production in class.
Wonderful, wonderful. Tell us a little bit about your experiences now as a dental student. What kinds of things are you involved in?
I'm happy. I'm really happy. You just saw like my face light up. Like a lot of my classmates, they always be like, "Why do you walk through here so happy?" And I'll be like, like I'm here like in dental school. I mean, the University of Illinois gets around like 2,000 applications a year, but like they only accept like 69 people. So to be one of those 69 people in the College of Dentistry at the University of Illinois is it's a good feeling, and knowing that I will be able to come out and to do something great for like my community in 4 years, there's no better feeling than that to me, So I'm around like a lot of like smart, brilliant people. I'm around like a lot of smart, brilliant professors, and it's just like a time. It's just an opportunity to really take in, the gravity and like the type of rich environment that surrounds you. Like these are very smart and very brilliant people, as I said before, and you get to really see them work. And when they're working, it's almost like it's art to me. When like I see like a teacher up there and he has like great command of the subject, he's telling you about microbiology, he's telling you about histology, or he's telling you about different bacteria that can cause periodontal disease, or or like something like that. So yeah.
Well, I'm really enjoying our time together, but our time's getting kind of short.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, for all of our viewers out there who might be interested, what advice would you give them? What would you say, this is what you really need to be focused on to make sure that you are ready to apply for and get accepted into a program, and why would they be motivated to do so?
Number one thing is keep your nose clean. Stay out of trouble, because like the first thing that they do when you do get accepted, they check your record. Okay. And if you have any discrepancies or anything else like that, you will be down in Dr. Pillington's office, and he will be on you. That's number two is work hard. Be a leader. Don't follow people. If you see people, someone over there doing something wrong, don't follow them. Stay away from them. Third thing is nothing replaces hard work. You have to work hard, every day, and you have to know that it's not something that's going to come overnight. This is not like a microwave meal. This is almost like an oven, It takes time, So it's a long path, but it's a path that's well worth it. And another thing I would tell them, be nice to your professors, because like you need like their recommendations and things like that. So bring them candy,
very good advice.
Everything, because you need like 2 or 3 letters of recommendation even to get interviewed or even to be considered. And yeah, basically like that's it. Just work hard, go towards like the science is really hard, because like they really look at that. Sure. So if you do have like a real strong science background, you will be considered. And just stay positive. And the reason why you would want to do this is because at the end of the day, it's self-fulfilling. You helping somebody out, and just like Dr. Pillington said before, dentists make a great salary. I know as recent as 2008, the New York Times ranked that the average dentist in a private practice actually made more money than average physician, regular physician.
Then definitely.
So definitely, it's a great field, as far as
Wonderful. Well, Akin, thank you for being with us today. We also want to thank our previous guest, Dr. Pendleton. And I want to say, you said be nice to your professors. Yeah. Be nice to us administrators too, because we can write some good letters for you.
Exactly.
As well. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. Once again, if you've got questions about any of the things that we've talked about today, give us a call at 312-996-7727. And thank you again for watching the Urban Health Hotline. We'll see you next week.